enemies. Just dropping in for some Sunday afternoon Hades. To be clear, this is not my first run of the game. I've already completed it about 6 times, but I know there are a few more that are required in order to successfully kind of have everything turn up for the true ending. So I figured this would be a nice kind of break after doing something as long form as that Persona video. I just figured I wanted to kind of take a weekend and do something a little bit more laid back. I do have another video in the works, and that will be going up next week. So just one moment while I make sure everything is going as planned with the stream, because as many of you know, I'm sure, this is something that I typically have go disastrously wrong as frequently as possible. Okay, excellent. So I'm just going to do a quick share, and then I will get started. And of course, the VOD for this is going to be going right up on YouTube as soon as the stream is done. So. Alright, so, just to give a quick idea of where I'm at, as far as what it is that I'm trying to do right now, I'm working currently to kind of grind out the side quests for Orpheus and Eurydice. So that's my next goal. I'm going to be playing with the Pact of Punishment to kind of try and balance the new bounties and everything. So
next already.
I'll be doing that. Sorry, just want to change the stream title. Gamers, let's make it happen.
I can get stronger.
I'm trying to do some of the prophecies. As you can see, I've kind of maxed out almost everything in the mirror. So, trying to get everything because I believe you get
the power of darkness
diamonds for that, and that's currently what I'm going for. I've tried 53 times, by the way. I have won 6 of those, I believe. That sounds right.
Right on schedule.
Let me take a look.
You're going back there?
Just thought I'd say hello.
Alright, yeah, my most recent attempt was was successful, so feeling good about that for sure. 2, 3.
Oof.
5, 6. Yep, 6. So I need 4 more from what I've heard to unlock the true ending. But at this point, you know, it gets a little bit disheartening, I think, just kind of going through the motions and the repetition and everything. So I've been really trying to focus on, you know, the affinity system in this game and kind of trying to get a feel for that. Good news is, I believe it's 10 nectars gets you a...
Say, Skelly, how'd you get here? And
It's like a
you know,
combination of
I
that.
meant-
Oh, well, that's a little personal, don't you think, boyo? I don't like to talk about it much. So if I could have a little privacy.
Yeah, but we're gonna avoid giving out any nectar because I'm kind of hoping to use it all to buy a diamond. Skelly is the goat. I've already see, I've given him gifts a couple of times. He's a nice fella, and he gets his job done. Now, I'm going to say this much, because I know I'm about to play with the spear. I have I've made it out 6 times, and all 6 times were with the gauntlets, because I'm pretty bad with most of the other weapons. So, the spear I think is an exception, but I want to see, I think I've already used the bounties for it, though. Oh, at least up to the diamond.
Need another fancy weapon there or what?
The question is there anything I can do?
I still don't get what that's about.
Oh, right, I made it all the way to Hades with the shield. So the thing is, this would be a good way to get a quick diamond if I survive, but I'm absolutely terrible with the bow and arrow. Let's do it. Why not? I don't know why I'm back.
what could go wrong?
Your father, Hades, and I share a common fate, each having lost a child fully grown. Except that he's a hollow fool whose child left. Whereas my daughter never would have. Ever.
Very cool.
Oh boy. I'm gonna need all the help I probably take chaos boons way more frequently than I should.
Darkness.
Is it not pleasure in determining an outcome, son of Hades?
I have a talent where my health recovers every time I get. Sorry, screen's a little loud here. Sorry. That is good to know. Thank you. I will turn down the game a smidge. I mean, that's how you learn it. It started back automatically. Well, in regular encounters, the bosses will spam it pretty frequently because I have the talent that inflicts
More
base
numbskulls? More.
The reason why I think the gauntlet and it's not just
That's what you get.
because so many of the boons are percentage based, so it's like every time you hit, you have a certain chance of inflicting status effects typically. What is this?
The will to fight.
Thanks for the heads up on the audio here. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me know if this is any better. Hold on, let me... Groovy. Alright. Well, if there are any more audio issues, let me know. I'm actually gonna leave these alone. I don't really like, the Ares moves either.
Tombstone.
But Aphrodite has the best ones. That's another one where, like, the percentage-based nature of a lot of the moves. Ooh, this is difficult. I was so not used to this level. There we are.
One less giant evil crystal.
Dearest, I've known many gods and godlings through the ages, and I have to say, you're quite intriguing, even for our kind.
No, but genuinely though, like her legendary boon, it's the unhealthy fixation, and it like has a percentage to inflict charm, like every time you hit, and obviously the gauntlets have like a stupid big combo, so you hit like 8 to 10 times every time you swing, and so you're almost guaranteed to get someone inflicted with charm off of every combo. And I feel like once you get to a certain like level of skill in this game, there are like two places where you're really gonna find yourself dying. It's in Elysium against the champions or the final battle. So given that the final battle is, or given that the champions are two people and charm mixing them against each other, like I think 4 of my wins have been just focusing on getting boons for Aphrodite. Just being able to cheese out that fight in particular. There was another combo that I had. It was so busted, like defensively. Like I was able to win the secret boss fight with it, but it just wasn't doing any damage. So when I got to the final battle, like it was really a war of attrition that I lost. you haven't completed it yet, you don't have to worry, because, again, playing with the bow and arrow, I'll be genuinely surprised if I make it out of Astral. So, probably little to no spoilers. Yeah, I feel like that's like one of the kind of core principles that makes this game work really well, is that like if it really were just like going back in and changing your loadout and then going back out, like it would get pretty repetitive like fairly fast. I think a large part of what makes it work is that the things that you're doing in the House of Hades have a sort of continuity of their own, separate from like the campaign of trying to make it through these different levels. So, like that helps to, you know, it helps to like soften the blow of dying a little bit. That like dying allows you to do something that you wouldn't be able to do.
All set.
Like, I'm at a point currently where I'm more concerned about things I could be doing in the House of Hades rather than things I could be doing while trying to, like, clear the game. For the most part, you know, I still want to... Well, I'm not, like, crazy about any of these, but...
Don't spend it all in one place.
The boatman Charon ought to invest into a boat of more substantial size if he's to keep up.
My last run, I had this call, and it was secret MVP for certain.
This means war.
I don't need this.
I'm back, ladies.
Ready, Tess. Your mother, Zagreus.
Oh my god, I
really
forgot
think
that
you'll find her once again out there. Even if you make
I
it
forgot
out.
that I did the
isn't us she's
so
hiding
the
from
Pact
up
of
there.
Punishment.
Thought
You can
that
either
you'd
you
go.
can unlock it one of
You
two
never
ways,
wanted to
either
go
just
after
by
her.
starting a new file,
So
or
I
by,
appreciate your concern, but
That
yeah, there are
sounds like
different ways to unlock
information
it.
I
So
don't want
it
them
allows you to like
opening it.
increase the
You know the
difficulty.
punishment for spilling secrets, don't
And
you?
the one I always pick is it gives like the boss of a certain area one extra technique because I really like seeing the theories fighting and stuff. I cannot like say enough how awesome this game's voice cast is. Like Mega especially, I'm very fond of like how soothing her voice is. Like I just juxtaposed about furious and how he is.
Finished yet.
Besides Call of Duty, Artemis has a really good line. Yeah, no, I'm getting cooked out here. That's okay though. I really only need to beat the Cave Hydra to do what I'm trying to do.
Keep Hades near, guards. This isn't over yet.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is not the run, given that I've already lost to Death Defiance on the first boss. But that's okay. I'll do it with the bombers next time. So we can have a shot. There we go. Although, one thing that I've found about this game is that, like, as long as you know how to navigate, you know, as long as you know how to, like, target certain rooms,
shuddered when I picked this up.
you'll find yourself in a pretty good position to have a run feel complete, even if it's not.
Let's hear it, Father.
Especially,
That means the Fury sisters
especially
are
once
on
you get
better
to.
terms.
Oh. Well, look at that. You're back on track.
That's enough Tartarus. Thank you. Getting warmer.
That's another thing I think about the bow in particular is that, like, I just wish the wind up, and this is probably why it's a good target the hammers, because the wind up of the bow takes long, and the attacks just aren't strong enough to justify it.
Who's next?
And, like, ultimately, you know, I get it, like, you're keeping your distance, so the trade-off is that you take less damage. And I can see where if I were playing a bit more conservatively, that would be the case early on. But once you get to a certain point in the game, there really is no keeping your distance.
No problem.
Let's see. Oof. That is, for Asphodel specifically, I think this is better.
Quite the bow. Next island.
Perfect.
Father won't miss a couple coins.
I'm not going over there for a key. Are you kidding me? There we go.
I'll take this one.
This is good. Oof. Right before Centaur Heart 2. Perfection.
Lights out.
That is insane. I didn't realize that
That ought to keep me going for a bit.
Tough one. Tough call here. Poseidon. Poseidon's funnier anyway. Oh, it's the barge. See, that special, that upgrade that I picked that breaks the armor, I think is a good call. turns out the best way to use the bow and arrow is just to get really close to the opponent. As is historically the case.
Uncle Poseidon.
I'm not going to gift anything to Poseidon yet.
Ah, little Hades. I was certain you'd the wherewithal to thin the ranks of the betraying river denizens who fled my surface seas to your father's domain. I bid you good fish hunting.
Ooh, good.
Okay. This is absolutely insane. God. Sure. Certainly feeling a lot less nervous about Mr. Cave.
Nearly made it.
One thing I will say, it does feel really cool to like. Wow, what really? 76%.
Extra blessing.
This is gonna be insane. Now the question is, now this is probably right before the boss. Since the special is a volley, if I were to get unhealthy fixation on this one, it would probably become really strong.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And I'm feeling that enough to
no thanks.
rush for it. Nothing, huh? Well, I have to assume that weak is better than frost.
Hope Tempter won't mind.
Or chill, rather.
I'm back, Lenny, to kill you once again.
Bow and arrow is probably one of the best weapons for this. See, this volley is insane. It's like tearing like this thing. And it isn't just about like the weak effect, it's that having this thing makes it stronger. So like my overall attraction is stronger for each what I think I'll do here is I'm going to definitely find the other Hydra heads, then I'll use my greater cause.
Oh, that hurt, damn it.
There we go. See? Knew it!
That's what you get.
Beautiful. I got my diamond.
Got some heft. think I'm going to Elysium.
That's okay. Let's do this.
Here then.
Well, now that I'm in Elysium, there are some circumstances in which I could, like, make this the run. First of those would be getting the special encounter so I can restore my defiance. I'm gonna focus on keys for now because I want to get 10 nectar after this is all said and done. Anytime Planet shows up, I absolutely love him. First of all, because he's what a cool character and design, but then also, like, I feel like the Centaur Hearts are like a surprisingly undervalued, like, chamber reward. And I know it, like, it seems like an obvious one, like more health, take more damage. Like, even just, like, the benefit of having, like, a free chamber reward. And I like how, like, adaptive confrontations with predators are. Like, if you are in a place where, you know, really weak and can't afford to take damage, you can kind of just sit back and let them work.
Not a chance.
There we are. I hate these soul butterfly things.
It's dark, all right.
I don't want to fight anything, so...
I'll take it.
Speaking of Centaur Hearts,
More trouble.
I guess it does make it easier to leverage traps when you're in Now the question is, do I do it with chaos? Oh, this thing.
How bad could it be?
You leave my troves alone.
Come on. I love these now because the ones with darkness in particular are like consequence free for me now because darkness knows me for so much.
Going in.
Very little risk and a great deal of reward.
The heart of the underworld.
Excuse.
The power of primordial chaos.
Well, excuse me. I ain't gonna complain though.
Test. That was from chaos.
Still hesitant to say this is the rock. However, my stance on the matter will certainly change if I can restore my already missing. Genuinely surprised it took me that long to get any of the
I should go.
I go for this because I'm still struggling with this weapon. Should not have been that close. Something I find weird is that, like, the enemies, the regular enemies are like 10 times harder than most of the enemies just about anywhere else.
Feels lighter than before.
Now there's a win condition, but it's probably also going to kill me. Such is fate.
Any other boons for me?
That's fair.
Do you believe I give my blessings liberally, Zagreus?
Give me Demeter. Here comes the wrath. That one's regenerating.
Yeah, it's primarily by my account, I would say it's primarily the enemies with lances, and then the ones with the shields that are like the toughest to deal with because they attack super fast and they're very used to playing it with, you know, a weapon that hits so fast and so frequently that will constantly disrupting attacks. And I still kind of get why the thing is, too, if I survive this exchange, I was gonna say I get another.
Next time,
another,
young
death
Zagreus.
science.
Perhaps I'll take.
Yeah, we need
Desolation.
Ugh. Damn. Okay. Can't get rid of any of those, I don't think.
That'll keep me alive. This ought to help for
I
sure.
didn't even realize I had the gold for that. But now I don't have any gold for that, so... Off to the boss fight we go. Easily the most miserable boss fight in this game. But a bottle of ambrosia awaits its victor. Which will be nice, I've got a few people who are near max.
Why, look, Asterius, the fiend returns. The rumors that he fled to haunt the surface must have been mere lies.
Well, no, in this case, those rumors must have been quite accurate. It's just I'm back. Realized I didn't want a future for myself that didn't include crushing you repeatedly like this.
Oh, such clever excuse-making from one so versed in treachery. Well, if you are indeed contained within this realm, then we shall be delighted to make sure it always stays that way. Now come and fight. To all our fans, we dedicate this fight to you!
Yeah, the thing that I find really tragic is that, like, Theseus is annoying, but he's also really strong, so you can't even, like, chop out the Lester. It's like just an enough combination of that.
Are you prepared to be sent screaming back to the hellish darkness?
Even with some of the best builds I've had, like this would be, I think my last run, which by the way was something to do with like number 52, was the first time that I beat this guy without a single death. Which like played a pretty big role in how I did the thing for sure.
We owe everything to our audience.
That said, it was a lot of it just Theseus attacking you. Once I finished that.
side is she on?
Now, fiend!
Yeah.
You should have stayed down in the depths of hell.
Gotta be kidding me. It's alright. It's alright. We're good. We're just getting started. Let me fix the lighting here. Just a sec.
Showed that stupid Hydra at least.
Okay, so what I should be able to do now is
Yes.
use these.
Fair trade. Chthonic keys.
Buy this. Buy this.
Too good to pass up.
And then, heads up, this is probably some side story content, so if you don't want any more sizable spoilers, this is still side story, but I am about to unlock something cool. Oh.
In the name of Hades, I hereby release Orpheus from the terms of his pact.
What now, Nix? Do you realize the danger
the new
you have
rug.
put her in?
I know.
You claim to care for her, but now you threaten to expose her. To them.
Hades, when have I even once been unaware of precisely what I mean to do? I shall bring no harm to the Queen, and neither shall your son.
Harm to the Queen? Wait, what are you talking about?
Child, Zagreus, do you intend to betray the presence of your birth mother to the Olympians?
No, of course not. She seems content to be all on her own.
You take his word for it. How can you trust him not to ruin everything?
Precisely how I trusted him to get us to this point.
You had enough to eat lately, haven't you, boy?
The sealed weapons by your chambers. Your father won't observe their absence, I don't think. They remind him of a time he stood together with his brothers and sisters. He wants nothing more to do with any of that. I think it's fitting you've inherited their power.
A power that once sealed away the Titans. Maybe it's a power that can break me out of here. Thank you for helping me, Achilles.
The Fates are pretty mean to keep on doing this to you.
I love his whole, like, backseat gamer thing. It's very funny.
What do you think of all the lounge decor there, Meg? Looking a little better these days, wouldn't you say?
You know, it isn't bad. Though I have heard the strangest thing. That you're responsible for all of this. I couldn't understand why you would even bother, honestly.
Well, it's a popular locale for off-duty underworld officers to take a load off between shifts, and so I figure the least I could do is pitch in and make the place a little better than I left it, right?
How very selfless of you, Zagreus. Soon, doubtless, it'll be your portrait hanging on that wall back there.
Oh no, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Meg.
Patch up the seating, update the menu, clean the stove, stock the honor bar, sweep the rug, dust the rafters, mop the flooring, pay the broker. Oh, sorry, Prince. Way behind on my assignment, so if you'll excuse me, please.
Do so, wait, before you fly away. There must be something I can do to help pitch in with everything. Doesn't matter how good you are at your job. What you're describing, that's more than one individual can handle.
Your Highness, please. I know you mean well, but I have this. Wish everybody wouldn't doubt me all the time. Like that house contractor. Just gets to stand around waiting for work orders. Unless they come from me, then no.
The house contractor isn't cooperating with you, huh? No wonder so many lounge renovations.
I completely forgot! I need to get more...
She's running herself ragged.
Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Not dealing with this right now anyway.
If I sit down, I won't want to get back up.
Alright, so this is actually going to be the run.
The prophecy has been fulfilled. The contract has been plenty busy thanks to me. I shall procure all the fishes.
Okay, we're bringing in the gauntlets.
Boyo? Let me have it already, Boyo. No holding back.
We're being weird. We are going to swap
Which to
out
choose?
Skelly's tooth for something else. And then I'll switch back to it once I get past Theseus and the bull.
Might help.
Now the question is, do I keep the Pact of Punishment on, or do I just try and go for an easier run? Tell you what, this probably won't be the last run I do on stream tonight anyway, so...
Ready.
We're just gonna start with this one. Let's do this.
That's it. Go sulk someplace else.
Oh, right, I upgraded the, I did a permanent upgrade to the gauntlets, so they have a magnetic pull now. Which is very, very fun. That was a longer one for Tartarus. Oh, I'm probably gonna keep that
Lady Aphrodite.
I ask you show me a good time there, love. Although I almost can't imagine a good time where you reside.
Okay, well, no need to be rude.
My heart is full. I can take it.
With the infinitely spanning possibilities before us, Sunbeam.
What did you do? Make myself more sturdy. I also am going to go for... Hopefully I can get Artemis' call.
Hey, lads.
this because I seldom share the greatest of my hunt.
Oh my. See, that's tough because when they say it like this means that there's upgraded rarity across the board typically. So if I take a swing at this, there's a chance it gets me a legendary, or that I end up with worse boons altogether. But we're gonna take the risk.
I would like none of these.
Curses. That's okay. The gauntlets are a blast. Like, if for no other reason than how much it increases the movement.
All right, Precious, get to work.
Like, they're a little bit on the sloppier side than a lot of the other weapons, so they're and like, I feel like where all of the other weapons require some amount of like remaining stationary to use them, dashing alongside using the gauntlets.
I trust the inconvenience to it.
There we go.
Let's do this.
Wretches of the underworld, this is your chance.
No.
Oh, you know what I'm probably missing? I'm thinking there are probably more enemies because of my chaos.
Work faster next time.
Well, that's better.
Oh no, I've just been taking
Which path?
Whoops. I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
Aren't you a sight?
Hello, sir.
I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. Just a sec.
So how do you like the surface, Hey Prince said?
It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. I'm not sure.
Oh, you know, I still have almost everything that matters, and the rest, it makes for precious memories I didn't have up there. I got you covered.
Cheers, mate.
See, my sort of mental philosophy is that there are two types of runs in this game. There are the runs that you do that you think you're actually going to win, and then there are the ones that you do for the sake of permanent growth. So the permanent growth ones, you would focus on things like darkness, gemstones, the types of bounties that would affect the to either access more talent in the mirror or just things that permanently enhance Zagreus. But I think if you're at a point where you feel like you can win, then it's more beneficial, I would say, to kind of go all in on the So, like, rather than, like, if there's an option to get darkness or gold, typically I'm going to go for gold, because, like, buying power, while it's not going to mean much if you do end up dying, you know, it's obviously...
My boon from chaos is transformed.
Obviously pushes you a lot further in your given run.
By this.
I was the winner of the Garrigmach Monastery fishing tournament. Try and challenge me.
Who else?
I didn't even realize I had this much gold in this. Well, hey. Like I said, right?
Going.
Go in or go big or go home.
That's a relief. Got here as fast as I could.
Finally, you're back. You won't get past me like you did last time.
I'm pretty strong grab for that one, and especially when I'm very useful. The deflector.
Much as it tolerance to me.
That was pretty quick. I probably could have used the pact of punishment, I'm thinking, but I mean, I'm already down a death defiance, so.
Well, Father, I'm trespassing through your secret hall and going up.
That was a lot.
I can wash away my boons.
What do I have equipped right now?
Keepsakes hold power.
I don't think I want this anymore.
Okay. Let's go up.
This for a while.
Be there soon, Lemmy.
I might be able to see the fruits of my labor in Asphodel. That'd be exciting.
Says you're rather slow. If only somebody could help you out with that. Huh, fancy that? What a...
Nope. Let's go for gold.
Nice.
I guess I forgot. Ooh. Let's see what's happening over here. Gold.
Hey, you. I know you can't stay long, hon, so...
Interesting. So I'm assuming the...
Feeling better
say
already.
Consequences.
See you next time.
Will take effect starting next run.
Trouble.
hasn't shown you favor, has she? The little scamp. She seldom shows respect to anyone, not even me.
Oh, beautiful. Zeus has a good call. It doesn't seem like it would be as strong as it is, but it's especially really good boss fights.
Going to want all this.
Or maybe I just haven't paid enough attention. Alright, so this, I'm assuming, is our pre-boss fight shopping trip. Artemis, that's a good one.
Should come in useful.
Oh my goodness.
Better.
Actually,
always hits the spot.
I don't think I'll lose a Death Defiance here. So I don't think it matters if I have like less than.
Well, look at you, Lerny.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to That's okay because as you can see, it's night and day. Like fighting this thing with the bow and part of why that damage is stacking so much is because the gauntlets hit so fast that, like, it literally deflects the projectile and has it. You're not taking any damage. Yeah, it gets to be a little bit mashy at times, but whatever. You know, this game is probably just as much bullet hell as it is roguelike, so I don't know that. Now, as soon as he comes down,
now is the time to strike.
What a moment. What a moment.
Enough.
The only caveat at play here is that, like, you only get a bounty for a boss the first time you fight it, and for, what do I have here? Actually, it isn't possible. You only get a bounty once per time you beat a boss with a certain weapon, and the darkness that you get after beating a boss, like subsequent times, takes like half as long. I should. I'll put up a timer after.
In the name of Hades.
So here's the thing: these inferno bombs will like slaughter you. It seems too.
Be careful, son of Hades.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh right, so that's another thing. The inferno bombs that are tossed at me by the enemies, 9 times out of 10 are going to come out. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that the gauntlets aren't really good. They're kind of like my curse of chaos is literally just turned into more damage.
One's rearming.
Like, I don't want to give the impression that these things have because, like, it does become vulnerable. You can't keep any distance at all. Like, you have to be up close and personal to use these weapons. But they certainly are a big step up.
Fountain chamber.
Oh, yay.
My Lady Artemis, your favor's been invaluable to me. No finer huntress ever walked the surface of the earth or underneath.
You're being very nice to me, and that makes me suspicious, understand? So, you want more of that, you keep this up.
Olympus, I accept this message.
We're doing this. Because I wasn't dealing enough damage, I think. I'm assuming this is going to be the bull, Asterius. Hey, you called it.
I've been waiting for another round against you. Let's go.
But, between the lightning and the arrows, all the match. There we go. Perfect.
Again.
Now the next best thing here.
Oh, yes.
That's a duo, which means if I refresh this, I might get a legend.
What else?
Damn, that stings. Now the question is... No question. Take this.
Athena won't mind.
Attack doing weak is more important. See, here's the thing. It looks like it's too easy right now, and I completely understand where that's coming from, but I promise you, like, once I get to the Asterius fight, you see why I stack it. Like, there's, like, this particular build is definitely messing around. Zeus's call is pretty overpowered, by the way. And, like, the arrows combined, like, the damage is pretty good. Hey, I got rid of my flag, so Okay. There goes Zeus.
Wisely decided there, young man.
Because he is miserable.
Upon Olympus, I'm your closest confidant. You'd best remember this before you spurn me again.
She won't like
So
this.
I personally don't love
now she's angry.
using the Dionysus boots because I think I don't think Hangover is powerful enough to effect. Like for instance, you just saw how it said like jolted for Zeus's. I still you can get damage over time with boots from Zeus as well as boots from Poseidon, in addition to other effects. So, like, if I'm going after a Dionysus boot, it's typically best served for healing.
The curse of chaos has been...
Your father also made some questionable choices, Zagreus. But all...
That's really strong. Like, insanely so. Goodness gracious. Okay. What am I on? Also, I don't like any of the moves that Transform cast, except for like 2 or 3. Like, I don't like how the one from Dionysus becomes like a lob shot. It's really difficult to land, and it makes it like it might be more compatible with like the machine, but definitely not with the
Safekeeping.
Let's go here. I want to see if we can get a full heal before the boss fight. Or go shopping. Do this.
Just what I need.
Yeah, wow, this is gonna be pretty raw.
Athena's power.
I'm gonna save the 50 gold because I imagine it's like almost a certainty that I will lose some of my Death Defiance here.
I see my brethren failed to thwart your advice.
Yeah, so I'll admit, yeah, this build is pretty busted. But it's very bad.
You and me now.
Like what a getting absolutely wrecked.
bit. Look at this.
This might be the run. Shoot, doesn't work. However, here's the thing. I'm wondering if I can buy these and then switch out to Skelly's Tooth and have them still last for the increased duration. Find out. Yeah, it does. It does. Wow, okay, so buying that in advance nets me 12. Cool stuff. I think I can win this. The only kind of caveat being that I'm gonna need one more pretty powerful boon, I think. Or so let's start with Aphrodite, because I would love if we could get her legendary boon with the existing ones that I have would literally guarantee this event. Because her legendary boon gives all of your weak effects like a 25% chance to charm, which either makes enemies attack for you, or more importantly, just kind of makes them stop attacking you. And it even works on certain bosses you might not expect. Bosses who are likely going to give us a really, really hard time. Too many games where you're like special like stuff like that. So I don't ever think that it's like it's really just more worth it to just
In the name of Hades.
Could perhaps be referring to bosses of a certain variety who are present in various areas of the game. Perhaps even an individual boss of sorts. I honestly am not 100% sure. No frame of reference. Oh boy. This is a stinger. Let's get that bread.
Huh?
Best weapon. Like, I don't know. I don't see how. Like, I love this game. It's incredible. So much content. I'm sure some of the sites are just like unavoidable. But it is kind of blowing my mind that like there's such a massive gap between the quality of the gauntlets versus the rest of the weapons. as far as just what they're able to do.
Can't quite get acclimated to this smell.
But yeah, this area is the temple six. They only show you like the sort of scripted cutscene sequence the first time. But essentially the gist of it is that with having these separate chambers, and only one of them is the correct one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket, as they frequently encourage you to
Should check this way.
And unless the opportunity arises to spend 200 gold and get another W.
Oh. No satyrs.
Okay, so this is what you're looking for, this sack.
In the name of Hades. Oh, what's in this stuff?
Only thing is that now you're 20 gold shy of being able to afford Aphrodite. So, let's do this. Unlike, say, Poseidon, which is still good, but, like, you still have to kind of be in the mix to make use of it.
Good enough to eat.
Okay, so, fingers crossed on this one.
Just what I need.
Okay, well, we're duo then.
Gods grant me strength.
Alright. It's about to get real.
Thanks, boy.
Makes me sick to my stomach that I lost that one Death Defiance.
Time to go.
But it's okay. We're in this now.
Haven't you had enough?
So, boy, did you ask her about how she came to join me in the underworld? Did you confirm all your suspicions then?
You didn't drag her down to hell yourself, apparently. You're not going to tell me who did, though I can well imagine. Your brothers got to reign forever on Olympus, while you got sent down into the underworld. So they gave you a consolation prize, didn't they?
You make such accusations knowing next to nothing. Careless as ever. Poseidon had nothing to do with it. He knows even less than you. If you value her existence or your own, you would be wise to keep it that way, and to turn back.
Let's do this.
Observe. Darkness.
Wretches rest in peace. This again.
So, this build has some pretty stupid effort. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever done this. Like, I've done this with damage.
Go home, I said.
It's too soon, though. That was only it was only the beginning.
I shall not fall to you again.
Besides, you kind of have to. It's like an all or nothing deal. You don't go as fast as possible. Like these laser beams can literally like ice you from behind. Although, I'd be lying if I were to say that this is
How is this possible? That this... Why? You... How?
There. By my father's name.
Next time, I'll use the Pact of Punishment.
Just up ahead. Got it. Is this a trout? So much water. Uncle Poseidon's realm.
Zagreus.
Not to brag, but
Zagreus.
I'm back.
It's wonderful to see you, but I need to ask something of you. That you not visit me again here in this place. both for your safety and for mine.
For what? Because of what would happen if the Olympians found out? So after everything, you're taking Father's side in all of this?
I am. The Father is no fool when it comes to matters such as this. Besides, all that has happened, it's my fault. I was selfish. And now both sides of our family threaten to be torn apart.
Your fault? So let's say you never left Olympus. Then it'd be just like you thought until quite recently, I think. That I'd never existed. Besides, they haven't found out any of this. What makes you so sure they will all of a sudden?
Nyx may be veiling you from them as she veiled me when I fled here myself. But even her own powers aren't infallible. Each time you visit me, you are incurring risk. One small slip, and they shall find me. Discover your deception.
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Go home,
it
Zacharias.
feels kind of bad to have
Please.
just like basically rocked this entire game like it was easy, and then have this be the one where I just get emotionally dumped.
Go home with me,
I
Mother.
can't just take my dad
You
and
came
go
here
home.
under false pretenses. I haven't fought all this way over and over again only to turn back now. I need you in my life. How can you just turn me away like this?
Oh, Zagreus. I cannot return. After all that happened between Hades and me, and everyone, I just cannot fathom the idea. Besides, the risks we're taking would be even greater if Olympus were to find me there with him. And you.
Then, you're just going to stay here, alone in the middle of nowhere, in this little garden, forever. After we part ways, just like that.
My son, I know you've made hard choices and sacrifices to be here with me. And I'm forever grateful to have finally met you. This is my home now, yes. While your home is below. Please, if not for your sake, then for mine, do not return. I love you, Zagreus.
Mother, blast.
Goodbye.
Well, you guys heard it here first. We can't go back. Sorry.
She can't do this to me.
Start here.
Welcome to the House of Hades. Just come on in.
Okay.
He's done it, Cerberus.
Guess what, Father? The lounge is all tidied up. Your house contractor there is quite efficient once you muster up the necessary funds. You should try it sometime.
Are you expecting words of thanks because you paid the contractor to fix a bit of devastation that you caused? I fear it shall take rather more than that.
What if I replaced every furnishing in this blasted place? Would you treat me any better then?
I suppose, boy, that there's only one way to find out.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
My friend.
All right. Oh, right. Yeah, these are tough to choose through. Come back to this. Start with Orpheus.
Zagreus, the most amazing circumstances have occurred. The terms of my employment, they've been altered such that I may visit Asphodel sometimes. May visit her.
That's great. Orpheus, what are you waiting for, mate? Go and find your muse out there. You two have lots to catch up on, I think.
I think you're right. I am so very anxious, I must say. But I must also thank you for this opportunity and for speaking with me all this time. So, how might I repay you?
Why is it always talk of payment around here? You're my mate, and your songs have lifted many spirits here, including mine. Now go, and make the most of this, will you?
Thank you. I shall.
Oh.
I shall.
There we go.
Thought I'd find Meg here. The lounge is really starting to look nice lately, Dusa. All your hard work is really paying off.
Why, thank you, Prince. It's just that lately, the house contractor's been slightly more agreeable, I guess, working a little faster.
I'm looking forward.
Oh, wait, this guy's gonna give me something really useful.
Some water-dwelling beasts for you, good chef. I'm much obliged.
The fish from the surface are worth their weight in gold, so to speak.
Let's see that nectar.
Okay, so...
Zagreus, what is the matter, child?
Mother doesn't want to see me again. I mean, she asked me not to return. Thinks the risk is too great.
Oh. That is a fair enough.
I'm going back.
Good.
There's a good boy. Thought you'd like that.
Cerberus is overjoyed to have received such a delicious treat.
Surprised I haven't gifted you Cerberus more.
Hey, tell me something, sir. Any rumors swirling about the house regarding the outcome of a certain interaction I had with my father recently? Involving a great deal of violence. Because I'd like for everyone to know I won.
I wouldn't know of what you mean there, lad. For there are certain subjects so forbidden here right now that not even rumors can take hold. But just between us for the time, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I didn't know whether I had it in me. As for the other bit, I'll keep it quiet then, for now. Probably shouldn't be tying my sense of self-worth to praise from friends, acquaintances, and strangers anyway.
Indeed, lad.
That's well off limits, boy.
I got behind that door. Let's do some work over here.
Your asking price, good contractor. Well worth the fruits of your hard work, I'm sure.
What is it that you're on about?
Meg?
Oh, nice.
Meg? Oh, I was not expecting company. Were you just casually snooping, or is there something I can help you with?
I was just leaving Zagreus. Happened to be in the area, no thanks to you, and thought I'd go retrieve the last of my possessions. I have to say, you've really let this place go to hell.
She left. Great. Wonderful. I guess we'll just go back to killing each other repeatedly then. Prophecy fulfilled.
Nice.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Alright, so... What was that about? Oh no, I'm not doing that. Doesn't seem like the best use of funds.
It's never bedtime here. Now we're talking.
Okay, this time I'm gonna do one more run and then I'm gonna call it.
Need some practicing? Less yakking, more smacking, boyo. Now come on.
Less yakking, more smacking. I am going to bring the gauntlets again, however, we're also going to ramp up the Pact of Punishment. And since timer was your specific choice of words, Nick, I'm going to go ahead and set tight deadline, which will give me 9 minutes per region. I'm just going to grab another bottle of water, and we're going to jump right into it. turn up.
What's life without a little pain?
Ooh, I have Skelly's tooth on.
Nobody gets out of here, boy.
How much I didn't mean.
Whether alive or dead. You think I jest? You think I haven't tried?
It's okay. Alright, let's do it.
Goddess Athena.
Were you not close to having reached the surface lately, cousin? Then this can only mean some unforeseen impediment prevented your escape.
Louds. That nectar also amplified one of my boons. Where now?
So I'll like never need to like get a palm of power manually again. If there are ever like nectar chamber rewards.
Crushed.
Let's go for gems.
Claiming these.
Oh.
So quiet.
Little nephew, why I could have sworn you made it to the surface recently, and yet you're all the way back there again.
Side blade.
Let's make some waves.
Not a bad call, if I do say so myself.
Should help keep me going.
No. Not touching that. Not with the timer on.
Ready, lads?
I don't suppose... No. It is nothing, little sprout. It's just... I hear such wicked rumors now and then about my daughter.
Okay.
Lost to me. And what became of her. Kore, we called her then. Persephone is what she called herself. Before she vanished utterly, leaving no trace.
Wait, Persephone, mother is Demeter's daughter?
Well, we're just gonna mind our business and keep it moving.
Shiny.
I'm assuming if the time runs out, you just die. But I'm wondering specifically how.
Coin for Charon.
Uh-oh. Accidentally turned on my PlayStation with my foot. Some darkness. nothing is the answer. Actually, no, that's great of Atlas. Trial this early on is probably fairly consequence-free. Of course, those could also be the most famous of famous.
Quickly decided, nephew.
No one in our family can avoid taking sides forever, Zagreus. But you can take the more sensible side at least.
Well, that's that. I guess she's upset.
Also, fun fact, got a nice groovy little 5 minutes left.
I would very much prefer to think we both know better than to...
Oh man.
How about a different set of choices then?
Ugh.
Let me have it.
I'm assuming whatever I get. I have to be really responsible here because I'm like 99.9% sure that we're about to fight our boss here. I meant to go for Charon's store, but that's okay. This is really powerful.
All tuned up. Time to face the Furies. Hi. Do you remember me, Tisiphone? My name is Zagreus, Prince of the Underworld. Pretty close with Megara, I guess. Try saying Zagreus again for me. Almost.
Their exchanges are fascinating. That's why I wish that like the other bosses were as interesting. Like they're as interesting in their design. Like literally the Furies and Hades are the only ones that have like interesting dialogue. It's okay though. I would be genuinely very surprised if
by my birthright.
If there's not some sort of replenishing for that right here.
Did you enjoy this?
Beats dying.
What I say.
Up we go.
I think I'm gonna get plus 9 minutes though, so that's cool. Hey, look at that. Oh,
my chaos bone switched.
Oh, okay, never mind. No, it's switched. We're good. We're good.
All clear.
I was worried because I wanted to go see.
To be in the area, boss.
Eurydice.
Seeing as the mortal folk up here keep dying off, and someone's got to bring their souls down to your domain now, don't they?
Let's get that bread. Cash money. And we'll go to the darkness route.
More slam dancers.
Okay. Well, I don't really have any money, so going to see Charon doesn't make much sense, does it? Oh, right. Like, right before I fought the boss, I got that crazy secret upgrade to my dash attack. It does plus 900% damage to armor.
I'll just take that.
What's up over here? Eh.
Should be useful. Get me out of here.
Team decide. Oh, it's the barge.
Why, it's the barge of death.
This is like the easiest big boss. Oh, I did die to it once, like back when I first started.
Uncle Poseidon.
It's definitely one of my favorite ones to get. Ooh, this is good. See, this is what I was referring to about, like Rupture, for instance, is also another damage over time effect. And so, it stacks with knockaway effects. I'm not going to take it this time because I think having a greater call is typically better. Yeah, no, I think when you're first starting off, so the thing that makes the barge difficult is that, like, I think it's very difficult at the beginning of the game to make the best possible use of A, like, traps and AoE, and then B, like, leveraging units and knowing how to properly target them as well. Like that gemstone that makes things a little bit impervious. Yeah, what I am noticing, though, that I think is going to be a longer-term issue on the campaign is that I have very low max health. So the ideal is that I, at some point, get a couple of centaur hearts, or a visit from Thanatos. Depends how much time and Elysia the last time I was looking for the second thing to kill after every enemy dies. No visits with friends this time, it seems. Save 600, almost 600 gold. Goodness.
Why not?
This is good. This is like, this double solves my problem. Now every time I see a Nectar Chamber award, it represents 3 separate awards in one.
Why, Lerny, you are looking positively fabulous, I have to say.
See, this is good too, because people have water. That tear. Kind of yeah, like my take on it is that this is gonna be a good like main game build, and then the moment I get to Hades, I can absolutely wreck it and like find a way to stifle it. Forgetting that I have the timer.
Enough. Some darkness.
There's no chance that anything that I've done thus far will be as absolutely miserable as what's about to take place.
For that.
That said,
one more floor.
I am absolutely flush with cash, so shouldn't be a problem either way.
Let's slay some heroes then.
Friends again. But we were talking about it, and my idea is that I will be the one to do this sign. Because he's only played the Crimson Flower route, I'll be the one assigning all of his, like,
in the name of Hades,
what his like classes should be, and then he has to kind of like build around that. That's what we were talking about. We may not go through that. Either way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So the special encounter in this region is the best one in the game, by a long shot. The 3 options are restore all of your death defiance, which is like one you'll probably want to be using at the stage of the game when it's possible. The second one is restore 30% of your health every time you enter a chamber for like the next 5 chambers. Which is like pretty useful. You know, you take a lot of damage. is for the next 10 encounters, your attack deals 60% more damage. Which, again, like what we're talking about here, the percentages on average are more beneficial for this weapon class than However, this increases max health and serves as a
what do we have?
Flame wheel. Oh, are those the little chariot guys? I think they.
I can use this.
Like this. We're gonna do this. And like I said, health was kind of my biggest worry, so I'm gonna keep focusing on that for a while. I wonder if, like, banning enemies would actually make them show up, or if it's just going to replace them. Actually, I'm also wondering whether or not I'm going to get the certainly okay with not.
That's life.
Oh, yep, there's one. Sometimes there's just no mid boss in this area, and then other times.
I have looked forward to repaying you in kind for our last fight.
I should not have done that.
Oh, right. I forgot to put that K out. Sometimes it's still worth it though. A little bit of damage for the sake of having damage stacked overall. Like getting to these fights fast is so much more important because you just take less damage. And then also, I've got a big old timer to the button. If I still have all of my finds, I might switch my
Stop.
That was that. So the timer. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about that. So the timer is behind me. I'm realizing now. That's bottom left. I've got 13 minutes left. You know what I'll do is I will move my little logo fella up here. Move me over here so we can see the timer. I'll even put myself like right here, make myself smaller, so we can still see all my gold, all of my money.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, so what do we want here? Boons with knockaway also rupture foes. Let's do it. This will help make my call even stronger. After this time we're gonna go for the gold because my first time doing so with the active punishment. So that was really cool. Speaking of, I think we're at the boss. What's up?
As you can see by now, we are a big and clever family, little Hades. My niece Athena here being the cleverest of all. You...
Surely my cleverness comes from your brother and yourself, Lord Uncle Poseidon. And I would only add, my feeling is we've more than enough children in this family. Thus no further need for more of them for now.
Excuse? Okay, that's insane. 10% of damage from bosses. Which is nice, since, you know, 2 of them.
I swear upon my honor feet.
Alright, look at that. Almost halfway through the Minotaur's health. Save the greater ball.
Not finished.
Come on.
Monster, you have no bearing and no grace or courage.
Well, it's hard to think that I won't be able to at least stand a shot at it. Now the question is, Theseus take a death from this?
Bold, no! You dare? Olympus, I invoke your aid!
Whose side is she on?
I do like that they have an enemy at all. I think it shares like their like sort of petty vindictiveness against the it's in character for them to be helping them.
I am not finished yet.
But it's also like cool mechanically to have something like a perfect foil for your own skill set.
Finally.
So this is going to be an interesting situation. We're going to want to charge through here as fast as possible.
I can do this.
And not just because of the timer, just because of trying to conserve health. And we've got a strong enough set of skills where I think we can.
The Temple of Styx.
Yeah, I get 9 minutes per region, so it'll be technically I've got 18 minutes to finish the run. And without getting too far ahead of myself here, I think it's possible.
Business.
I think it's possible. It all depends on how quickly we find the Satyr Sack. I'm hoping first or second chamber, to be honest with you, so that we can just jump right into the fight. Because one way or the other, the boss fight's not going to take 20 minutes. I'd be surprised if it's more than 5. And, as a bonus, this would actually be my first victory with Attack and Punishment on, which I wonder if that unlocks anything different. Yeah, but the increased levels on this, you can work this to the point where you only have 5 hits per region. And that's probably when it gets to be its most difficult. Certainly not anything I'd ever want to do. Probably a little bit too for me. You know, which I can be with some games, but this one is giving me enough of a run for my money that it's asking me to clear it 10 times. You know, like, I'll be honest, like, 4 of the 7 clears that I've done have been in the last 2 years. And I've had this game for like a month now. Because it's so difficult now. And there was a period of like 10 and 20 attempts that I did where I just but what I realized is, first of all, that absolutely broken. But then also that the game overall really depends on your knowledge in order to build efficient builds. Like to have efficient builds. There you are. I'll take that, thank you. No, but like, you know, the thing is, like, it's very easy to get overwhelmed because obviously it's a game with a lot of options. But so long as your approach is like built around something, like not just taking the best tune in the moment, but knowing what you want to achieve out of your build, you know, like that's where it comes. Like I typically know that I do my best when my enemies are stifled in what they're trying to do. So this build, for instance, yeah, I've got a lot of foot chill, status afflictions for damage over time, because it's a little bit more defensive.
Like that.
And I think, like, another thing too is that, you know, I think it's easy to get caught up in, like, because wounds probably have the most dramatic impact on what your build is. It's easy to think that, like, they're the most important thing in the game. But I would say equally important are things like
in the name of
weapon upgrades and those types of buffs. I think I'm gonna go with this. No. This.
Something for Cerberus.
Satyr Sack.
Thanks.
Here's the thing.
You must be hungry, huh? I can leave.
Poseidon can heal sometimes.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
That's better. Delicious.
Now the question is anything over here worth risking more health? No, I'm on a timer. Alright.
Cerberus moves for no one.
14 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. We are fully stocked up on our Death Defiance. And the only thing standing between us and the dub is one
Right,
Hades.
this is it.
She was the queen. Queen of the underworld. My queen. Commanding reverence and awe and fear. She was not just... what was the term you used? A consolation prize. You are as disrespectful to her as you are to me.
Oh, what would you even know? You claim so much respect for her, yet you didn't even respect her enough to tell her what happened after she left. But what am I saying? I know you love her still, Father. That best explains all the terrible choices you've made.
All the terrible choices I've made. By the time you have existed for as long as I have, pray you will have made fewer. Although I fear you shall surpass me in at least this one regard.
Let's dance. See, that's where a lot of these games really have to live.
Beware, boy. Poseidon?
I know where you are.
Prepare.
Yeah, this is a rough one. Because there's not a lot of,
You can't withstand
they don't
me.
do a lot of damage. Worse yet,
Darkness.
that greater call. But he does operate like beyond just receiving health bars. He operates in phases in the sense that he automatically goes impervious at certain health thresholds.
Wide open.
See, that was good timing because the royal game costs a lot of so being impervious. No. What? Okay. Whatever. That's okay. We still have 2 Death Defiances left. Last phase. He does take more damage, I
Let's see you run from this.
Plus, his beam move, it does a lot of damage, but it keeps him incredibly fast.
Kick and scream all you like.
Yes. Brave.
No matter how many times you beat me, we're family. There's no escaping that. I cannot remain.
Yes.
I think that's like the first time I've ever won a run with like 0 of Aphrodite's wounds. I'm going to screenshot this. Let me screenshot the wins just for
my weapons can grow even stronger now.
Just for like comparison.
Mother isn't far.
You're back?
Mother! You can't do this to me, Mother. You said Father is no fool, and neither are you. There has to be a way to fix this. Not just with you and Father, but with everyone. There has to be a way.
You have your father's stubbornness. Listen to me. You're endangering everything you care about by coming here. Don't you understand? Besides...
What? Besides what? Tell me, please.
The truth is that I like it here, Zagreus. I've done well for myself on my own. And your father, he has his domain to look after. The feelings he once had for me, feelings we shared, they fade with time. You'll understand someday.
No, I won't be understanding anything of the sort. Father still loves you, I'm sure of it. And he owes you an apology, damn it. I cannot make amends with you on his behalf. Something only you can do together.
What do you mean he still loves me, Zagreus? How would you know?
Because... I'm his blasted son, that's how I know. But trust me isn't ever good enough, I know that too. I'll prove it to you, Mother. Just you wait and see.
Oh, you're fading, son. You don't need to prove anything to me. Please don't do anything rash. All of us made our choices. Now we have to live with them. Isn't it enough to know that I'm safe? That I'm content to be alone?
No. It's not enough for me because this blasted family, it cannot just keep hiding from its problems, running from them. We're stuck with one another. We have to do everything we can for one another.
Oh, my dear boy.
We have to. No, not yet.
These are some really, really cool character moments. I love that Zagreus is such a lovable protagonist.
God, damn it all!
I feel like this game's premise almost like invites it to be a miserable experience. You know, it's all about repeating the same thing over and over again, and the cycle of death being something that you as the player are experiencing directly. But I just think it's so fascinating how they kind of subvert all of the challenges that should come along with that by making Zagreus and the other characters so likable. I am probably going to play a little bit longer, but I am going to end the stream at this point. I figured this would just be kind of a fun thing to do in place of the video for the week, given that, last week's video was so long and everything like that. But what I will say is that I already have audio recorded and a lot of the video footage and everything too for my next video. That'll be coming out next Sunday, and it's going to be all about Spider-Man Miles Morales. So feel free to come back and tune in to catch that when it goes up on Sunday. But otherwise, thank you so much for your time and for tuning in, and come back soon for more from the Game Room.